Would you date a thick woman? Now, when I say thick, I'm talking, let's say she's 5'4" and 185 pounds, okay? That's pretty thick. So this is going to be a little bit of a different video than I typically do because I want to actually legitimately get your comments on, would you date a thick woman, a woman, let's say, who is 5'4" and 185 pounds, okay? I live in Atlanta, and there's a lot of thick women here, and I've dated thick women, and I'm going to share some feedback I have on dating thicker women, but I want to hear from you. Would you date a thick woman? All right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys and the women that want to understand them. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and a notification button because I drop videos every week. Woo! But first, I created a free ebook and a free audiobook that you can download and check out the link in my description. It's free and it's how to be better at dating younger women. I also offer one-on-one coaching if you want to level up your game, your dating game, dating apps, cold approach, or you just generally need some advice in a shitty relationship that you're in or shitty marriage, how to go about things. I was married for 20 years, out of the dating game for 22 years. Now I've been dating for 5 years. I don't have any children, but I've been on hundreds of dates and I know all about the stuff. And that's why I decided to create this YouTube channel. All right, let's get into this video. So would you date a thicker woman? And specifically, let's say she's 5'4" and 185 pounds. And I've dated thicker women, and there are pros and cons to dating thicker women. And it's not just about the looks, it's just in general, the pros and cons of dating a larger woman or a more curvy woman, however you want to say it. All right. So I'm going to share these 5 things with you on my experiences of dating a thicker woman. All right. Well, first of all, if you are in shape as a guy and you're at least average in attraction or above average in attraction, most likely that thicker woman is going to worship you like a god, okay? Because you are at a higher level than her. And most women want an upgrade, or they want to be with a woman be with a man who is better than her. When I say better than her, makes more money than her, is more attractive than her, is taller than her, all these things. And so a thicker woman, especially if you are a relatively fit man, an attractive man, let's say, and if you're a tall man, will worship you like a god. And that could be a good thing. Also, thick women, you might be surprised to hear this, have very high sex drives, surprisingly, but they do. And here's the best part. If, like I said, she sees you as better than her, oh, she will do anything you want in the bedroom. They are nasty little freaks. And that can also be a good thing. Now moving along to some of the not so good things, right? And I didn't include this in the list because it's obvious. Well, one of the not so good things is she's a larger woman, right? She's not going to look like a model in a bikini and all these things. But I'm not including that in the list because, duh, she's a larger woman, okay? So she doesn't look as, let's say, as attractive as a slimmer, more fit woman. But this is a good segue into one of the biggest things that is a negative in dating a thicker woman, a larger woman, is they're almost all insecure. Okay, they might mask it with body positivity and all these things, but deep down, it runs deep. They're very insecure about how they look. How I know this is because most of them don't want to be seen in photos. So if you're trying to take a selfie or in videos, they don't want to be in videos, don't want to be in photos. This is a real thing. So you got to deal with that they're going to have insecurities, and they're going to have insecurities being with you, right? They're going to feel like, oh, he's going to leave me for some other bitch, right? That's better looking, that's hotter. So that's going to run deeper, and you're going to have to deal with that in your relationship. If you're having a relationship with her, is the insecurities. The next is obviously has a lack of desire for physical fitness, right? Again, this goes back to insecurities. These are bad habits. And if she's super into you, and like I said earlier, she's basically worshiping you like a god, almost every situation I've been in, they want to go to the gym with you. They want to get better and get in shape, okay? And the last thing I want to say is, they got shitty, terrible eating habits. That's why they look like they look, okay? Ladies watching this, If you are 5'4" and 185 pounds, it's because you're not eating right. And this bullshit about, well, I have my thyroid is bad. A very small percentage of those that are obese have actual thyroid problems. It's eating problems. So the lack of a healthy eating lifestyle could be very impactful and a negative in your dating and situation with a larger or thicker woman. Because let's say you are really big into healthy eating. So I'm not perfect shape. I'm still working on my six pack, and don't have a full blown out six pack and things. But in order for me to look like I look, I have to be careful with what I eat. And I avoid sugars. I'm rarely eating carbs and all these things. I got to watch the alcohol. Like, you have to watch what you eat a lot. And so if you're with somebody who has bad eating habits, that could be a problem. But like I said, the number one thing I said, that these women, especially if they see you as better than her, they're going to worship you. And yeah, they're going to start to change their eating habits when they're around you. But habits are hard to break. Bad habits are hard to break. But I want to hear from you in the comments. Again, would you date someone who is 5'4" and 185 pounds? All right, we'll see you next time.